When I was at the bottom of the Smoky Mountains on my bike, about to embark on climbing the biggest climb of my life up to Newfound Gap in North Carolina, I had no idea that that was going to be one of the greatest successes of my life, while also being the greatest demise of my life. Preparing for this moment for like 6 months at this point, like training every single day, whether that was riding for 3 hours, 4 hours, or resting. I took rest extremely seriously. Every waking moment and sleeping moment of my life was about cycling. It didn't matter if I was taking a freezing cold shower for recovery, if I was eating, nutrition. It's pretty much all that I thought about was, how can I optimize in a short amount of time my cycling capabilities? I wanted to get good extremely fast because I had some people that I wanted to keep up with, and I kind of had the idea of, hey, I want to climb the Smoky Mountains. Let's see how fast I can do that. I mean, I was like a well-oiled machine. I woke up at 5, I would get on the bike at 5:30 to 6, I would ride, do my training, which I had meticulously planned out. And I'm not a planner, so we know that this was a big deal for me. Come home, take a freezing cold shower, eat something extremely nutritious afterwards, and then I would, do my work, I would eat again, and then I would go to sleep every single night at 9 o'clock, and I would wake up at 5. My friends didn't hear from me for months. But when you're on your Helix mattress, thank you so much for sponsoring. I mean, friends, what is a friend? Helix is your friend. But it was like, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to climb these Smoky Mountains as fast as I physically could. That was my goal. So to me, it was totally worth going to sleep super early every night. I wasn't just having the best sleep of my life because I was wearing myself out on the bike every single day. It was also because I had my Helix mattress. I'll get back to the story in just a second, but really, if you have not tried a Helix mattress and you are not enjoying your sleep, or you think that you're enjoying your sleep, try one out because you will realize what sleep can really be. Helix completely redefined for me what sleep even is. Sometimes when Sarah and I get in bed, Sarah, she just lays down, she lays down and she's like, I just love my Helix mattress. I'm like, wow, Sarah, if only I had my camera out. Helix is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses for your unique needs and preferences based on a really awesome sleep quiz that figures all of your nuances about yourself out. They take things into consideration like your sleep style or your body type, and they curate all of that from the answers that you give on their sleep quiz, and they fit you with the perfect mattress for you. You can even take it with a partner. Sarah and I obviously sleep together, and so we took their sleep quiz together. I'm a stomach sleeper and Sarah's a side sleeper. We both prefer slightly different kinds of softnesses, but we took the sleep quiz and they fit us with the Helix Sunset Luxe mattress, which, let me tell you, is the perfect mattress for us. It fits both of us so perfectly. I have no clue how Helix does it. It's magic almost. I will always remember that first night on our Helix mattress because we were sleeping on something not very good before, and it was a dream. Take their sleep quiz like we did by clicking the link down in the description below. It is so much fun. The cool thing is that Helix delivers your mattress for free right to your door. It just comes rolled up in a box, and you put it on your bed frame and you roll it out, and then it like decompresses, I guess is what you would say. It's actually really fun to watch. If you're a little nervous about buying something online that you haven't tried yet, that's how I always am. There's no worries because Helix has a 100-night sleep trial so that you have over 3 months to figure out if this mattress is the perfect thing for you. And if not, they'll pick it up from you, full refund. Plus, Helix mattresses have a 10-year warranty, and they even offer financing options and flexible payment plans, so a perfect night's sleep is literally not far away from anybody. I love my Helix, and I really think that you will too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Helix. Go to helixsleep.com/Jordan Taylor to get up to $200 off your mattress and 2 free dream pillows. Now, back to the story. So I'm well rested, I'm at the bottom of this climb, and I have about 3,700 feet of climbing ahead of me. I attack it as hard as I can. I pace it very well, I think, and I do it in under an hour and 10 minutes, which for me was just, I mean, like mind-blowing, really. I actually ended up getting the second fastest time of all Tennessee riders going up that climb. It was basically 15 miles of non-stop climbing. I had never done anything like that in my life. I was feeling like on top of the world, so much so that I did it a second time 2 days later. I've never experienced something like that before, where you're at the bottom of a mountain and then you climb for 15 miles, and at the top you can just, this crazy view, and you can see not only just everything that you've climbed, but also like you can feel the atmosphere difference from being up that high. The oxygen level is different, it's much colder, and you did that all on a bike in such a short, in an hour. It was really, really amazing. And all at once it was like my goal was accomplished. I trained for 6 months, made that basically my life's work for 6 months. Everything based on that, and then I accomplished it, and I did it. And then I went home, back to Nashville. I realized that I needed to probably calm down a little bit on the cycling, because I've made videos about this in the past, but it consumes your life. It's a sport that consumes your existence. And if that's what you want to consume your existence, great, but if you have other stuff in your life that you're aspiring to, it's hard to balance. So I decided cold turkey to just be like, I'm done. This is such a Jordan thing to do. Make something my life's work and then be like, I'm done. And then like, don't do it again for months. That's a perfect representation of who I am. But what started happening to me was I wasn't able to sleep. Like nothing. Like I would maybe get like 2 to 3 hours a night. Night after night after night after night, not consistent, just like off and on. It would just stay awake. It was true insomnia, and it was one of the scariest things that I have ever experienced ever in my life, ever. I'll link to the video where I initially talked to you guys about this loss of sleep and everything like that. But now that it's been, you know, a month and a half or so since then, I've really thought and researched a lot about like, okay, what happened? Why couldn't I sleep after I stopped cycling? Because that was kind of like the definitive thing that happened. What was it? And this is kind of what I found, and just kind of what I understand after processing through it for so long. Because I can sleep now. It's still like a lingering thought in my mind because it was so traumatizing to like, man, that was terrible. But after all these months, I can sleep now, and it's because I did a couple of key things that I would suggest if you're having trouble with sleeping that you try yourself. So what I realized is that cycling is a very abnormal thing. You're constantly at this crazy high elevated state where all of your senses are like peaked for hours. I mean, you're going through emotions like success, failure, danger, fear, extreme concentration, no concentration whatsoever. The stakes are very high when you're riding a bike because you could crash and die. You're training your body and your mind that this elevated state is normal, and it's not normal. By riding my bike like non-stop and making that me and my identity when maybe it didn't necessarily need to be. When I decided cold turkey to just stop, and I've researched this, and this is like a thing that happens to not just me. Your brain, it doesn't know what to do. Like I had made this deep etched pathway in my mind. It was so repetitive. I did it every single day, over and over, just etching that path in my mind of this is how you get dopamine. This is how you feel success. This is how you get good sleep. This is how you do everything in your life is involved in this thing. And when I took it away, it just destroyed me. The one thing that was really, really giving my life definition and form, and I based everything around it, it was just gone in one day. I had like no direction. I was like, I would do stuff, but it was like, my mind, I was also reading that sleep and insomnia can be triggered by a person seeing themselves in a different light, or seeing their role within a greater like structure as being different than they once saw it. In that time when I decided to stop cycling, which was also like a huge like role shift in my mind, I was also doing a project with my family. We were building a big jungle gym for my brother's son. And when we were working together, I started to view myself differently, because I was kind of like instructing the project, because I know how to do that now, because I live like a homestead life, very different than how I grew up and stuff, and I like know how to build stuff now, and I know how to help in a different way than when I was a kid and would just be the one kind of like handing stuff to people. Now I was the one like, okay, hey, I need this, this is what you need to be doing. And it was just a huge role shift. And for some reason, that just really messed me up. Having both of those realizations at the same time, I don't know, it was really, really weird. So what I realized, like, after, you know, I had processed like this, especially like that role change within my family, which obviously is not a bad thing at all. It's just what it is. But for some reason, it just messed up my mind. I'm always the kind of person that I have to, like, I'm doing something at the time. I get really good at something, and then I kind of like, okay, now I can do that. Now I need to do something else. Well, this was like the first time that I didn't have something else that I was doing that I wanted to get good at. It was like, I just need to stop cycling. Oh, now there's nothing else. My reason for like waking up was, I didn't like, what was it? So pretty much my sleep returned to normal when I had something like that, something else that I wanted to get good at. I asked my incredible neighbor Eddie if he would teach me and help me to, you know, renovate a room. And so we went to my downstairs basement and started to renovate it and just finish it and make a whole new bedroom. And it was just so exciting to wake up in that new role of like, I am a builder, I'm able to do this kind of stuff now, I understand it a lot better. Kind of lean into that role. Oh, I'm so excited to wake up today because I want to see the progress. I want to learn more. It was like sleep just returned to me, and my brain like kind of like leveled out, and it made a new pathway. It found new routes, and it took a lot of time. So if you're having trouble sleeping, number one, get a Helix mattress, but number two, like, there is a reason why you're not sleeping. I had to go through and figure out, okay, what was the moment? What happened? What was going on in my life the day that I wasn't able to sleep? What was that thing? It could be a bunch of different things that have all like coalesced and like aligned together to trigger insomnia. But once you start to, you know, figure that out a little bit and talk to somebody about it, like I had Sara to talk to, it really, really helps a lot. And then find something in your life that when you wake up in the morning, it excites you to do and see progress. That really, really helped me, and is why I'm able to sleep again. Not being able to sleep was one of the most terrifying things ever to go through, like ever. It was horrifying. But anyways, that is how climbing the Smoky Mountains was simultaneously the greatest day of my life and the worst day of my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on Monday. I'm gonna post on Monday. Okay, bye.